Hey everybody, this is Brett, and tonight I would like to introduce the world, the whole world, to the three basic rules for the production of all things. And this is very important, so listen up. The first rule is that health is the number one consideration, the number one priority. And we know this because without our health, there is nothing left. It doesn't matter how much money we have or how many friends we have or whatever. Without your health, at least on a mortal basis, you have nothing. Okay? So the second rule for the production of all things is that you need to use natural materials. Because natural materials were from God, and they tend to be less toxic than something that's produced by human greed. Something that has been overly produced or made for a patent, some kind of a patent, using chemicals, etc. If we stick to natural materials, then it's a lot less likely that we're going to get sick either in the production of those things that we're making or when the consumer buys them and utilizes those things. Okay? So the third rule for the production of all things is that there's no toxic residue, no toxic byproduct left over after we've produced those things. Okay? Or very, very minimal. Very minimal, nothing. It biodegrades very easy if there is, but there can be no toxic residue left over that can get into the air, the food, or the water. These are the basic rules for the production of all things. And so what do you do if the rest of the world is not following these basic rules? Well, you have to educate yourself really, really well by reading books on environmental illness. Staying higher in elevation than the masses is a really good idea, I've learned. Staying away from the masses, gradually working your way away from the mass population that doesn't have any respect for what I'm trying to tell you tonight, that's another way. And so now that we have the internet, we have the ability to have social lives using Skype or with email. From clear far away, you can live like I do here in the boonies and talk to somebody on Skype in Washington State or on the other side of the world. You can order things too. So basically, you want to create a life where you're using the internet to make an income and you're living clear away from the masses. And so that is basically what my ideas are. Until they all learn their lesson, and people in China are right now producing all kinds of toxic things like laminate flooring. God knows how much laminate flooring is in people's house that's outgassing right now. That they just don't understand, I guess, that formaldehyde and other toxic chemicals are not good for one's health. But we're learning. So anyways, I want to thank you so much for joining me, and please remember that brettsnaturalhealth.com uses only the most natural and non-toxic materials possible. Thanks for joining me. Be well.